What's up, guys? Nuance Bro checking in, and today we're going to be talking about the Golden Globes and why they were canceled. So if you don't already know, the Golden Globes is sort of like the less prestigious Academy Awards. Happens every year. Most actors who are nominated for these awards tend to attend, although the Academy Awards, the Oscars, is known as the bigger, more prestigious show. The Golden Globes is also maybe slightly considered less politically correct than the Oscars, given that they've chosen hosts like Ricky Gervais, who would often go after the actors in not so friendly ways.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show, a superb drama, a superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
But recently, the Golden Globes has been canceled. NBC has announced that they will not air the 2022 Golden Globes amid Hollywood Foreign Press Association controversy. And what is that controversy? Well, the main thing is this. It's that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association has no black members. In fact, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association hasn't had any black members in 2 decades. Now, these attacks against the Golden Globes kind of all came at once. It seemed kind of coordinated. Tom Cruise, for example, returned his Golden Globes in protest of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. By the way, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association is the group that runs the Golden Globes. You also had other stars like Scarlett Johansson calling on Hollywood to take a step back from the Golden Globes. And even Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos announced that the streaming company would cut ties with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association until meaningful change was made. Now, this most recent backlash against the Hollywood Foreign Press Association didn't happen overnight. In fact, it's been going on for a few weeks now, and it arguably started when the former head of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association sent this email, which called Black Lives Matter a hate movement. Now, the member who sent this email was Philip Burke, again, former head of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. He's had other allegations made against him in the past, one by Brendan Fraser about how he had groped him at a party, although Burke denies these allegations. Now, Burke has been removed because of this email, but people in the press couldn't help but offer their thoughts.
Now expelled after that email reportedly describing Black Lives Matter as a racist hate movement and criticizing its co-founder, Patrisse Cullors. Film critic Carla Renata weighing in.
I don't hear him talking about that insurrection on the Capitol. He's not criticizing that. Patrisse Cullors is not a film critic. Why are you criticizing her? Why are you even sending emails to the voting body about somebody that's not even in the film industry? Go have a seat in the corner somewhere with that.
So here you saw an example of a film critic saying, well, I don't see him criticizing the Capitol riot. Why is he criticizing this? It clearly has nothing to do with, Hollywood or being a film critic or anything like this. The problem is it actually did. And here's the thing. Burke himself apparently never actually said anything negative about Black Lives Matter. It was an article that he was sharing that said negative, disparaging things about Black Lives Matter, but it appears the reason he was sharing it in the first place is because the title of the article was BLM Goes Hollywood. And if you actually read the article, it talks about how Black Lives Matter leaders are actually in bed with Hollywood producers, they're consultants on movies and things like that. So it was related to the actual Hollywood industry, movie-making industry, whereas January 6th has nothing to do with that. That's why he was commenting on this, because it actually directly related to their industry, and he was sharing an article, bringing this to the attention of other members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Why would he randomly bring up January 6th when it's not related to Hollywood in any shape or way? So it seems like the people criticizing Burke here have not even read the email or read the article that he was referring to None of us have seen the email either. In fact, the Los Angeles Times is claimed to have a copy of this email. They're telling us kind of what was contained in the email, which appears to just be like a screenshot or a link to the article, but it's not him really saying anything. It's just him sharing an article, and then everybody goes crazy. So merely sharing an article with a different point of view is enough to get you excommunicated in Hollywood. Not long-standing sexual assault allegations that everybody's known about for years or decades, but sharing an article that has a differing point of view. But let's get back to this idea that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association needs to change because they don't have enough black members, and that this is some sort of injustice. It must mean that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association is racist or something like that. And until this changes, we cannot have the Golden Globes on NBC. Well, let's take a look at this article where former Hollywood Foreign Press Association president Meher Tatna, who, as you can see, is not someone who's white. This is a person of color, an Indian individual, and where she says this: "It's just there are nuances as an organization of immigrants who write for our home country that search for international black journalists has not been easy. But that doesn't mean we will give up. We will keep trying, and we will be part of the solution." When asked about the last Black Hollywood Foreign Press Association member, she couldn't recall when there had been a black member or who it was, saying, quote, "It was before my time, but I don't remember what country he came from." A spokesperson for the Hollywood Foreign Press Association states that the last black member was from Belize, but did not provide membership dates. So this deals with one of the very specific requirements for what it takes to actually be in the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Again, it's Hollywood Foreign Press Association. You have to be an immigrant, someone who is a foreigner, but lives in Hollywood and a member of the press or involved in the industry somehow or in some way. So it's a very small, particular group of people who even qualify to be a part of this organization. If you're going to find a black member, it can't just be a U.S.-born black individual. It has to be someone who is black from a foreign country, like one of the African countries or something like that. In this example, they said the last black member they can remember was from Belize, which Belize is not an African country. This is a Central American country. So you can see there's probably a challenge involved in actually finding foreign black journalists who live in the United States that cover Hollywood-related things. Because as you could probably imagine in a lot of their home countries in Africa and things like that, there's probably not the high demand for an outlet or media publication that covers Hollywood and things related to that, given the circumstances in many of the African countries. So if anything, you could look at the cancellation of the Golden Globes as discrimination against foreigners by Hollywood. Hollywood elites are known for being quite insular in their own right, and by excluding these foreigners, these Foreign Press Association members, by canceling their event, they're actually discriminating against them and using this, not enough black members, as an excuse to not attend their event and to discriminate against them. So shame on you, Hollywood, for the xenophobia and bigotry that you've displayed here. Now, as for my real opinion, do I really think that Hollywood is xenophobic, or do I really think that they care that there's not enough black members and that all of this just happened to come together in the last few days by coincidence? No. I think, honestly, actors just don't like the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. They don't like that they hire people like Ricky Gervais, who actually really goes in on them and makes fun of Hollywood celebrities who don't like it at their expense for our entertainment. I think they don't like it. They wanted to, kind of show the Hollywood Foreign Press Association who's boss, and that's why they canceled them. And there's probably some mixture of the woke stuff and virtue signaling in there as well, but, that's the story. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Social media links are in the description box below, as well as merch. Support us at nuancebro.com/join, and I'll see you next time, bro.
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.